Hello everyone, welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction. This is Camilio and we're continuing Broken Sword. I think I ended the stream by talking to the people in there. Let's just be sure. Yeah, this guy talked about, not you, this guy talked about the statue of Baphomet.
Hi, Andre. Hello, Georgie.
Did we talk about all the things here?
What do you make of this cup, Andre? It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably. You sure know your onions. Thanks for your help. You're welcome. Pardon me. Oui, monsieur?
I don't know why this item went all the way there when every time we got a new item it just piled up here. So I usually just talk to people and start there, and that's annoying.
Does this old cup mean anything to you? Nothing, miss. Thanks.
I might have to go back to Nico even. I'm not even sure I talked to her about the cup. Sit de Baphomet. Okay. No.
I couldn't climb over.
The door's open.
I couldn't climb over.
Okay, we'll get there eventually. I'll probably say the same thing here. That makes sense, but here you can actually, it looks like you can enter unless somebody would block us.
Hey, you! Get away from my dumpster! Hey, you!
Let's look at
The
it.
painter didn't seem to regard the painting as too important. Not as important as a cigarette break, anyway.
He's so hot. Who's hot? This guy?
The painter had a pot of gunmetal gray primer hanging from the barrier. Excuse me.
Hello,
could you
Cauldron
help
of Stardust.
What is it?
I've got a few questions. You're doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoke so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being
Gauloise.
sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
Vive l'indifférence.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too?
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris, and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little pot of paint. It's a very responsible job. Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but là...
You couldn't be bothered to join.
Right. Tell you what, though. I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know
I know.
what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
Yeah, I know there were cigarettes. Or there are still cigarettes. I mean, cigarettes are disappearing slowly. But I was making fun of the fact that it was saying Galloise instead of Gauloise. I am French. I'm not French. I'm French Canadian. I'm not French. I'm not from Paris.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know, you know, I used to be an altar boy.
You?
Yes, me. What's so funny about that?
Nothing.
I don't think he saw it as anything funny. Did he laugh?
A greasy tissue. Don't get it too close to my cigarette, monsieur, or there'll be a conflagration.
I was pretty sure the shaken shock had shot its bolt in Syria. I have some plaster of Paris.
Amazing.
I've got a sewer key.
I used to work in the sewer.
Oh? What happened?
I had a cigarette break in a pocket of methane. A manhole cover landed on the other side of the Seine and I was sacked.
Has a guy calling himself Merlin been nosing around?
Was he wearing a t-shirt with "My name is Merlin" on it?
I doubt it.
Then how the hell am I supposed to know his name just by looking at him? Huh?
Okay.
Has a guy calling himself Merlin been nosing around?
Was he wearing a t-shirt?
I doubt it.
Then how...
Have you seen this man before?
Yes, he asked me a lot of questions, just like you.
No, I'm
Have
not
you ever
gonna
seen
ban
anything
that.
like this?
It has
Yes,
to
it's a
go
communion
harder than
chalice.
that if you want to
I
get
know,
banned.
you know, I
Don't
used to
test
be an
me,
altar
though.
boy.
You?
Yes, me. What's so funny about that?
Nothing. I have a
nothing.
red nose.
I like turtles.
Imagine.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I have a sewer key. I have a red nose. I have plaster from Paris. Wait. I like turtles.
Hey, monsieur, get away from my paint pot.
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Puh.
Yep, that was definitely debris. I couldn't see any use for a collection of dirt and half bricks. A dumpster with some debris in it.
It's. I agree. It's horrible. I mean, it's not horrible. I might pick up the game because it's kind of mysterious, but like this is the cover and this is the game. This is the game and this is the cover. What are we doing? They were all bad. Like the cover of Broken Sword 3.
Utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting.
It's
in there.
horrible. Is it the one? Yeah. Holy shit. It looks like the cover for a movie or something. It doesn't look like a point and click adventure game. Or if it does, it doesn't look like this game. I've never played that game, so I don't know what it looks like. But this is so colorful, and this is so like... This is the cover for like Phantasmagoria or some shit, not Broken Sword, the Shadow of the Templars. It fits with the title, like Shadow of the Templars. That sounds... But anyway, like... You would tell me, like, just seeing this screen, and you would tell me, this game is called Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. And I'd be like, Oh, really? Interesting. It doesn't look like shadows of the whatever shadows of the Templar would be. This ain't it, in my opinion. I know
The
a lot of
doorway
people love
led
this
to an
game.
old utility closet that had lost its
Forsaken.
door. There was nothing interesting in there.
I know what you're talking about. Is it an
I
intercom?
couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial.
Turn the dial. I can look
The
at it.
thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall.
Okay, yeah, looking at stuff is quite important, and I don't know, I kind of forget about it. Um, just because a lot of items have not this. A lot of items do this. So it's already looking at them. But if you're doing this, which is looking, I guess,
Yep, I couldn't see
and right click, which is examine.
a dumpster with some debris in it.
To be honest, I did not read the manual. I looked at the manual, but it was like literally 4 pages. It's like how to pick up stuff. Like using like it was basically point and click adventure 101. So I was like, I don't need this. I think I know. I think I know how to do my point and click adventure games.
There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
That door is locked, monsieur.
So we're gonna call Nico. Why not? Let's go call Nico again.
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
The Finn.
Hi, Nico?
Georges, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
Georges, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You
Aww.
did. Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh.
Oh. Yes, exactly. Well, yeah, the game tackles this issue, so you would be proud that the game doesn't. Um, I was about to say the game doesn't tarnish the Templars, but they kind of do because the Templars are the bad guys in this game. Um, but they do rate they. That's my problem with this game. Not a big problem, because I kind of shat on the game a lot in the last stream, so I don't want to start this stream by shitting on this game again. But they touch the subject, and that's it. And you just want more. So now it's 2026. I can open up Wikipedia and read all about the Templars and Baphomet and all that. But back in 1996, probably you couldn't do that. So it's just like giving you this information. It's like, oh, cool, but it's just like it. And I know that most of the thing that the game presents is factual, but how would you know when you would play back then? So it's just, okay, they give you so little information that unless you know the subject, you wouldn't know if what they're saying is true or not. If that makes any sense. Again, I'm going to compare this game to Gabriel Knight, but in Gabriel Knight, they give you so much information that even if you don't know anything about voodoo, it's undoubtedly true, or like, I mean, like, it's clearly they did some research, and what they write in the game is what they think that what the research was saying. So it's not like it's not just fiction, where this game just touches the subject of Baphomet, Templar, and all that, and they don't go further. There's not a lot of conversation. Not that I would want more conversation in this game, because I think the conversation are pretty meh. Let's see. Let's talk to
Hi.
this dude.
Excuse me?
Oui?
So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy. I just didn't realize you were a guard.
Like, I don't like the fact that these icons represent something I'm gonna say, but I'm not sure what I'm saying because these are icons. I rather having the best is just having the fucking thing I'm gonna say written right there. So I know that when I'm clicking it, this guy will say exactly that, and that's what I want him to say, and we can move on. Instead of just now I'm just it's the same system in Sam & Max. I love Sam & Max, but I don't think it's a good system anyway, because you're just clicking, oh, I'm just clicking the next icon. Even the Dig, a game I love, is very similar. It has this range of icons, and you just click the next icon. But I don't think it's a good system of like a conversation or having some kind of. You're just gonna go through all the list of words or phrases anyway, probably, unless there's Branson conversation trees. But it's just subjects. You're gonna go through all of them anyway. I know. But I think that there's still seems to be an incentive. You might skip one subject because you're like, oh, I'm gonna click on this Templar subject, or I'm gonna click on the toilet subject, or on the temperature subject, or on the phone subject, instead of just clicking the next icon.
I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, they all of this is in this game.
Why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground.
Yeah, everything you just said, like worship Baphomet, like what they say in this game is that, and that's basically what they say. The history of the Templars is fine, and they do kind of a good job of explaining mostly the Templars and their rise to power, and then the king, which is called anyway, they name him multiple times, Le quelque chose or something like that. And this king, like you said, he was jealous of the money. He was jealous of the power, probably, of all this. So, and he used the Baphomet symbol as like, oh, they're worshiping this. Does their heretic people kill them all? And they kill them all. And then they talk a little bit about the main Templar guy. Again, I can't remember his name. That guy was burned alive or something like that. Anyway, they had like amazingly crazy death. Like, after doing that, nobody would ever want to be a Templar because they would never want to be burned alive for 3 hours or something. Like, back then there was no like there was moral, but like, if a king wanted to do something, he would do it. So I'm sure that he used things that, if we would know the truth of exactly how it happened, we would be like appalled of like, oh my God. Yeah, he's gonna do whatever he can to dissuade the population of rejecting, not only rejecting the Templars as a group there, but like rejecting the idea of a Templar and the idea of becoming as powerful as the Templars.
It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
Trying to get into a locked washroom. I had the strongest feeling of deja vu. I'd like to use the washroom,
We're
but
still
the door's
dealing
locked.
with
that's no
bathrooms.
problem. You can have the key.
Thanks. What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history
Yes,
test?
yes, it's a test.
Like
No,
a test?
yes,
Okay, yes, it's a test.
yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templars.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than good...
Amazingly evasive, amazingly stupid, you mean? Is this a test? Yes, it's a test.
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
You're the best guard ever. No, I want the keys.
I need to use the toilet again.
I just wanted
Again?
to talk about the
Already?
keys.
I have this problem. How technical do you want me to get?
Never mind. Here's the key.
Look, a tissue stained with grease paint.
Ah, just what I've always wanted. If you give me that, you can enter through the door.
Really?
Of course not. What would I want with an old tissue?
I don't know.
I was gonna have to get rid of this thing. It was dead. I got this plaster from Ireland.
Not an exciting souvenir.
This gadget is a sewer key.
So it is.
Do you recognize this name?
Merlin. Non?
Have you seen this man before?
Oh,
You have.
non?
I thought better of showing him the chalice. He might be on the conspiracy's payroll, and I didn't want to risk it.
Oui. You have...
A sudden urge to sing. Care to join me?
No, no singing in here.
I've got a red nose.
Oh.
Ooh.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I didn't think that the guard would just let me waltz past. Besides, I had a hunch that door was locked. A hand dryer was mounted on the wall. If the Club Alamat had used one of these instead of a roller towel, I'd probably still be stuck in Marib. A filthy wash basin hung on the wall. I didn't want to use that unless I really had to. Oh boy! Dirty soap! How do they do that? The taps were rusty. Oh boy! The cold taps washer looked to have failed. It was just dribbling down the sink. There was a ventilation grill up in the wall. I could have climbed, wedged myself into the tiny hole, smashed the far cover out, and plunged headfirst into the next room. Or I could just go through the door like a sane person.
But I think I've talked about this before, but I will talk about it again because it's kind of a pet peeve of mine and I don't know what it means. And I'm not saying anything here except what I'm seeing. Is that there's a lot of point-and-click adventure games that end up in bathrooms. And this game is one of them. There's at least 3 bathrooms, if not more, in the game. And there are 2 puzzles that have stuff in the bathroom. You need to go in the bathroom. They're not just, the bathroom isn't just there. It's an element of, like this bathroom here, it's an element of the game. There's things to pick up, there's things to interact with. And I'm always like, you're creating a point-and-click adventure game. You can put this character any place you want. You are the writer, you're the artist, whatever. You can take these characters and these events and put them anywhere you want. You can do whatever puzzle you want. You don't need to do a puzzle that relates to picking up dirty soap or dirty toilet brushes or picking up chains from this or paper towel. There's so many things. This game is maybe the top in terms of items in bathrooms. And I'm like, they purposefully decided to create all this scene and this bathroom, this toilet, when it could have been anything else. I don't know if that makes any sense. I don't know if, like, I don't know. Okay, I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, it's fucking weird. That's what I'm saying, okay? I'm saying it's
The
fucking
thing
weird.
felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it. The thing felt really hot. Big demand.
Like, Laser Suit Larry, toilets everywhere. Let's go. No problem. Even, I'd say, anything horror related, like something like Phantasmagoria or Phantasmagoria 2, something like that. Toilets, yes. Because I think that, I can't remember who said that, but I think it was like, I might be in the commentary of The Fly or something. There's a bathroom in the fly, and he collects his shit that's dropping from him, and like the bathroom is a place, like it's a place where people there's a place where people die. It's like it's a place where you do your thing, you get washed and all that, but it's also a place where you take your medicine, and when sometimes things don't go well, you end up in the bathroom. So it kind of fits in this horror aspect.
Being
It's
that charming, that
disgusting,
place was
it's
kept in, at
dirty,
least it had been
but
until
in a game
recently.
like this,
Still, it was all.
I don't get
I
it.
didn't
I
need to
don't get
get
it.
near to tell the toilet needed cleaning.
And once would have been fine, I guess, but now twice, I'm
I
like,
didn't
what the
need to get
fuck?
near to tell the toilet needed cleaning.
We could have spent half the
Being
game
that place was at least
in Paris catacombs, old castle ruins, dungeons, caves, creepy basement. No.
I wasn't that interested in what might go into a restroom's garbage to investigate.
Bon.
The thing felt really hot. Big demands seemed to be being made on it.
Big demands. Bon. I think we're done here.
A bin stood in the corner. It didn't look like it had been emptied for a while.
A faucet hot, faucet cold. Yeah, I've seen that a lot. There's a lot of old buildings like this here that are still like that. Yeah, I guess.
The thing felt really hot. There was a big old boiler. Capacious as my pockets were, I didn't figure I could cram a shovel in them.
No, but we can cram keys, a greasy towel, a bar of soap, some plaster of Paris that I have no idea how he puts that. Is like that's how do you put that in your pocket? I don't know. It's not in a container or anything. It's just plaster of Paris. It's like having water in your pockets. Like I have water in my inventory. Sure. He has this gigantic sewer key in his pocket and a chalice and those cars, I guess, and this nose. But the guy has a chalice, this, a soap bar keys, this, and he draws the line at shovel. That shovel, even if shovel, rope, and there's probably something else, or like maybe like a flashlight, or one of the most useful items in dungeoning, you know, like a shovel, some rope, and some light. Super fucking important. But I guess we won't be dungeoning in this game. No. I really thought we would, though. There's still time. Okay. So we got a bar of soap.
It was the bar of soap I'd stolen from the washroom of the excavation site.
We have
On the
keys.
keyring was a big old key that looked like it might fit the excavation door.
Oh, okay.
The keyring contained the keys to the washroom and the excavation.
Okay. So we need to make like a key. We need to make a key, duplicate of this key, I guess.
The keyring contained the key.
And even if we have a duplicate of this key.
That is not a good idea.
That is not a good idea. Can I turn this on?
The cold taps washer looked to have failed.
Okay.
The cold taps...
But he talked about the hot
The
one.
cold tap...
No?
The cold tap... The tap...
No? Okay.
The cold... I didn't want to use that. Hello, Nico. It's me.
What do you want?
Some ideas.
You're the man on the spot, George. I can't hold your hand all of the time. Au
Bye.
revoir.
All the
Wouldn't mind if you
time.
held it at least some of the time.
The game kind of, I don't, like, I would have to sit down in an interview with the maker, the writer of this game, to understand the point of Nico. I don't understand this character except to be there, and like they just said, she's never used, like never. It's like, oh, I don't have to hold your hand all the time. Did you ever hold his hand? Like, you stole the thing in front of him. I think we were gonna do it anyway, but she just did it, so whatever. But she never saved us. She never helped us. She, like, literally never really helped us. She's just sitting there when we ask her help. She does talk to us, but like she is not helpful. And now the game like acknowledge that. Like Mr. George, like, well, you could do it sometimes. Exactly. What are you saying, game?
Monsieur, don't go with my keys.
Ah, shit. Oh, I guess. Fuck. Let's fiddle with that. Let's make it so hot that you'll want to go away. Oh,
I
it
turned the
does
heating
work.
off.
Off? Okay, off. Okay.
That guard had been put here to guard something. My guess was that the excavation was behind that door. A guard stood by a door I guessed led to the excavation. He looked pretty pompous. Well, not so much pretty, just pompous.
Yeah, he's okay. He's just really, really dumb. Talk to him again. He has white gloves
Hi
now.
again.
What is it?
You're gonna give it back to him.
What was I supposed to say? Hey, look what I stole.
I have a bar of soap, exactly like,
This gadget is a sewer key.
So it is
or
I got this plaster from Ireland.
not
you always do that, George. But now again, he's drawing the line at soap. I'm showing this greasy thing. We've been showing this to almost every single character in the game. But no, I'm not. A bar of soap, a disgusting bar of soap. No way. That's fucking disgusting. But let's talk about this sewer key that.
This gadget is a sewer key.
so it is.
I thought better of he might.
Oui.
A sudden urge to see.
Ah, shut
No.
up, come on.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Oh, okay, anyway, give him the fucking key.
Hi again.
What is it?
Here's the keys.
Merci, monsieur.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
Got some soap?
Would you be interested in soap?
Ah, he
At
wants to
this
show soap
exact
to him.
moment, no.
Not at this moment. And we talked about everything else. Oh?
A greasy tissue,
No.
or there'll be...
Have you ever seen any...
Yeah, no.
You?
Yes, me.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Au revoir. There's a couple of things I can try. The soap
Hey,
in the...
monsieur.
Okay.
I should see...
Oh, yeah.
Hi again.
What is it?
I need to use the...
Again?
I have this
Ne-
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, mon...
Being in a charming comfort station like this made me think fondly of the toilet in Syria. That place was kept in pretty good order. At least, it had been until I vandalized it. Still, it was all for a good cause.
This bathroom is reminding him of the other bathroom scene. Is that the joke?
Being in a charming comfort station like this,
I'm gonna write
made
like
me
2
think
bathroom
fondly
scenes
of
in
the
this game.
toilet
It's
in
gonna be
Syria.
so fucking
That place was
funny.
kept in pretty good order. At least, it
I want this shovel. Like, it's crazy that they don't let you keep. Not that I need it, but I would think I need a shovel more than a bar of soap. Why did I pick up a fucking bar of soap?
I didn't want to use
Okay, let's try the bar of soap on stuff. This I don't know if when it does this icon, does it mean I can use it, or it's still looking at it?
I figured washing my hands with that soap in that sink would just get my hands dirtier than when I'd started.
For a good cause. Well, we don't know yet if it's a good cause. That's another problem that I have with the game, is that this guy is doing things without really knowing who he's meddling with, what's their intention, and he assumes. Yeah, he assumes a lot of things. He assumes it's all for the good cause. It's for the greater good.
I wasn't that interested.
You know what? Last time I was like, I'm not gonna waste time with this game. If I'm getting stuck, I'm just gonna look it up. And that's what we're gonna do. Pick up soap. Use key on soap to make imprint. Oh, okay. I get it. We're making imprint of this. And then
I made an
we're gonna
impression of the
make
big key in the cake of soap.
a cake of soap. Yeah, I guess. Ah, the English language. Okay, now you plaster like this. Put some plaster in there.
I carefully sprinkled the plaster into the soap mold I'd made of the key.
This is the best key fucking ever. So now maybe a little bit of water in there. I don't know. But then the soap and all. Oh wow, we have a dryer and everything. We're all equipped. We made a key out of plaster. That's gonna be the best key ever.
Well, it had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key. Way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well.
Oh yeah, there's yellow paint upstairs. The guy has a yellow paint. Well, that's a pretty convincing key from here.
It was my plaster copy of the excavation key. Trouble was, it looked like plaster, and it felt like plaster.
Pleek, pleek, pleek. And like I said before, again, I don't know why it's a theme in this game, but there's a lot of rooms that have annoying sounds. there's a part of a road with a guy that's whistling, but his whistling is kind of annoying. Then you go into a room where there's this in the hospital. There's the you can hear the washing floor thingy all the way up to the reception area. It does the like all over the place. What the fuck is this? The music in this game? The music in this game has no place because there's always these shitty sounds going around. I don't understand. And when there would be plays like music, like here, there is no music. There's only music sometimes to queue up like
Monsieur, don't go with...
like queue up events. Like you're gonna open a door and it's
What
gonna be
is it?
suspenseful. There's gonna be like tum 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 tum. You know, I don't know something. I'm not a musician.
Here's the keys.
Merci, monsieur.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
But there's rarely any music, and I've said before, in a point-and-click adventure game, you want the entirety of the experience to be like top-notch because you will spend most of your time just looking at the area and finding stuff. So having a good-looking area and a good sounding area, so having good music while you're looking at what you're gonna click, I think it's super important. I think nobody mentions that, but I think it's super important. If music would be shit, you would, after 15 minutes of trying to look at stuff, you would want to kill yourself, or you would stop playing, you know? Again, this game could... Music here? No, we have like bird shipping and stuff like that. I guess. At least the game looks amazingly good.
Get away from my paint pot!
Oh.
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Puh!
Well, we have to distract this guy, so let's try again.
Hey,
I
monsieur!
right click, it should have
Okay.
been
I
look,
should-
no? Can you right click on this?
Gunmetal paint. The painter did
Is
not
it
as-
gunmetal, like silver?
Gunmetal paint.
I thought it was silver, and it looks like silver there, but the guy has yellow everywhere on him. So I assumed it was yellow paint, and we kind of needed a yellow key, or maybe not. There was two keys on the thing. There was one yellow and there was one silver.
Hey, monsieur!
Okay.
Ugh.
I should think so.
We have to distract yet another. I mean, like, more than half of the puzzle in this game is distracting someone. That's crazy.
Hey,
What-
you!
what?
Get...
There was a dumpster full of... Hi, it's me again.
What now?
I made this key out of plaster.
A thrilling! How clever! How pointless.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know, you know, I used to be an altar boy.
You?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I'm gonna call Nico, but I'll talk to him again.
Hi again.
What is it?
No, he has fucking gloves, so when he's gonna handle that key? It's probably not gonna be good.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
Hey, I'm
Killer.
annoying.
Hi, Nico. It's me. I'm at the excavation site.
Hi, Georges. What's happening?
I'm at the excavation, but they won't let me in.
Damn! We need to know what's in there.
Don't worry. I've got a scheme. I'm going to need your help, though.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I
Oh,
want you to keep
help.
somebody on the
Wow.
phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line. I'll go and get him.
She should have said something like, this isn't the time to smoke pot, George." Oh, wait, what? So do we just ask him
Hi,
to
it's
go
me
to the
again.
phone, or
What?
what do we do now? Okay.
You've got a phone call.
For me? Are you certain?
It's a woman. She sounded hot.
What woman? You must be mistaken, monsieur.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers and his ass hanging out of his pants.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her hunk. Well, monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me, and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
Why, abuse? Ah well, I have a cigarette to finish. And monsieur,
You threw it on the ground,
she
dude.
calls again. I am not available.
Okay, so
The plaster key had soaked up the paint nicely, and now looked pretty convincing. Still felt like plaster, though.
it feels like plaster.
Hi again.
What is it?
I need to use the,
Again?
I have the... Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
So let me put this on this.
I figured this was better done out of the guard's sight. Quickly and without fuss, I swapped the fake key for the real thing.
Okay,
It was the key to the
that's the real key.
What is it?
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't notice the substitution. Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Hi again.
What is it?
Guy is still in front of the door. I can still ask for the key.
I need to use...
Again?
I have this...
The
I held my breath. Here's the keys.
Merci, monsieur.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I didn't think that the guard would just let me waltz past. I had a hunch that door was locked.
Yeah, well, that's the key, but
I couldn't get to the...
let's call you again. It's me again.
Hi, Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What do you want
say to the
again?
painter?
I shan't repeat it, Josh.
Why?
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back soon.
Okay.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
No. Go. In the door.
Hey, you. It's the phone.
Yeah?
Let's wait till the last
Who
second.
is it?
How should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate?
Yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking to her.
I can see that. You're wasting time talking to me.
No, you don't understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
Don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have a...
Let's go, George.
Don't... Me,
Let's
you
wait till they
exploit that
finish
book? My
arguing.
job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you.
I keep moving the mouse because I'm like
Oh,
they're gonna
let me
give
pull
me
it. I'm no
options,
brains.
so you know, I'm gonna miss my
This
window.
looks set to carry on for some time. It was too
Whatever,
good
if
an
you say so.
opportunity to miss.
No, the opportunity was at the beginning of the conversation. Now you have a way higher chance of them being finished. Do you think they'll be making her wait half an hour on the fucking phone? Let's see here. Door. Let's call her. She's supposed to be still like waiting for.
Salut, George.
How did you know it was going to be me?
Who else was it going to be? Is the coast clear?
Yeah, the guard and the painter are outside having a major argument.
So, what is so secret about the excavation?
Well, I haven't actually...
George, how long do you think the guard is going to be distracted? Get in there and find out what the Templars did.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I couldn't see anything useful to do with the planks.
Much stuff here, but you can't click on anything.
Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point, a kind of focus to one side. In the middle of the floor was a weird mosaic, all swirling and distorted. No, thanks. I think I'm carrying enough junk.
No, you want this.
Oh, great. More dead people. Although, this guy must have been here for centuries.
What?
Oh, although the gendarmes weren't likely to pull in any suspects unless they had a time machine. This guy must have been here for centuries. No. There was no doubt about it. It was the same sort of idol I'd seen in Syria, Baphomet. The Templars had certainly been through here. Now there's a familiar face. Now there's... There was no doubt. It was the same Baphomet.
Oh, I need to put this there, I guess. No. Oh, I get it. Yeah.
And there it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice, the image of a church.
That's kind of nice, even though it was mostly, oh, I'm just gonna put it on the ground, and after, when he put it on the ground, then I was, oh, then I understood what I was doing after the
When I viewed it in the
fact.
polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower.
Like the image on the ground was all like stretched out and probably didn't look like much, even though now it just didn't look like much anyway. But when you put the chalice on it, like the reflection, it could do like some, the picture could be really like It would be a fucking pain in the ass to like set up this, but whatever.
Let's take another look at the manuscript. That's the clue that led me. That's the clue. That's the gem that Pegram found in Lochmarn.
Okay, now he doesn't
That's
say.
the clue. That's the tripod we. That's the lens I found on. That's the face of the statue I saw at the Bull's Head. Look at the chalice now, Nico.
What happened? It's shiny.
The priest at Montfaucon buffed it up for me.
That's incredible.
Yeah, looks as good as new.
No, you found a use for a priest. That's incredible.
Whoa.
I guess I'd better return.
Hurry back, Joe.
The game does say that everybody's fucking useless in society. Guards are useless. That policeman is fucking useless. Priests are useless. The guy, the painter guy, total fucking useless. Always on break, smoking his cigarettes.
Oh, hi.
Hello,
The rest,
Would you like to shake my...
No,
let's show them.
See you.
that's right.
I'm gonna go back to police station, but I can't believe with everything that has happened, they don't tell the police. They don't say anything to the police.
Hi,
There's
Andre.
been murders. Like, Jesus
Hello.
fucking Christ. Like, oh no, I'm gonna solve this by myself. Like, is there a reason why you're solving this by yourself? Again, I'm gonna come back to fucking Gabriel Knight, who did it right the first time in 1992. Probably not the first, like, detective history kind of game, but in that game, you work with the fucking police. And when you don't, there's clear reasons why you don't. And Gabriel Knight is much more of an asshole and a stupid guy that would not work with the police way more than this dude. Oh yeah, and when I looked like the other day, we were talking about the Reforged edition, and on the page of the Reforged edition, it says Adventures of George Corset. I don't remember his fucking Colbert. No, his Brossard, whatever. George something. American. Like George American. American, I think it says, and then Nico journalist. So she's a journalist, but I still don't know what this guy does in life, and apparently even in the. I need to find it. Yes, pitching an intrepid American George Stobart and fearless journalist Nico Collard. He's an intrepid American. That's what he does in life. It's so funny. Like, what's his fucking job? Does he have a job? I mean, he's in fucking France. So either he's there for vacation or he's there on a job assignment. If he's in there on a vacation or if he's definitely in. He doesn't live there, so he lives in America and he's going there. So he has the money to go there. So he clearly has a job. Apparently, it's not important. You're not defined by your job.
I'd been planning to return the chalice anyway, but I hadn't expected the trail to bring me here. The Villa de Vasconcelos.
I don't even know why I clicked on that, but I clicked on that.
The weather was still clear.
Apparently,
and
this
Lopez
is where I need
was
to
still
go.
watering the damn lawn. I was beginning to suspect that he was surgically attached to that hose. Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, how pleasant to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life. It's a marvel. She smiles, she laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
Hi, Lopez.
Certainly, senor.
So the Countess feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so strongly. Your discovery of the chalice was proof that the Templars never abandoned the de Vasconcelos. It counts for a great deal with my lady.
What's the story behind the chalice vanishing?
When the Inquisition raided, in the absence of Don Carlos, it was believed that they had taken it. Naturally, they denied the charge as they denied taking the children. And naturally, nobody believed them.
But they were telling the truth. The chalice was hidden from them. You don't suppose they were telling the truth about the children as well, do you?
Madre de Dios! I had not thought of that. But then what happened to them?
I don't know. If the Inquisition didn't take them, then who did?
You must speak to my lady of these.
Count on it. I've had the chalice polished.
Oh, it is magnificent.
I remember polishing it, but it was basically because I was going through these items. I was talking to the priest, and we went through the item, and I clicked on that, and he was like, I'm going to polish it for you, and he did. And that's...
Catch you later, Lopez.
And then way later, well, yeah, kind of way later, or a little later, it's like, oh, that was very useful, because so probably if it wasn't polished, I would have put it on the... Man, if you don't polish the chalice and you arrive in this area and you... I don't know if you would they would let you put the chalice on the ground or what, but then the puzzle would be really difficult, because you had to go back to the priest, talk to it about it. But again, it feels like you're just talking about these things, and I don't agree with this concept of dialogue. With on the bottom you talk to people, and on the top you have your items. It's cool in the sense that I can do all in one. You know, I can talk to every about every conversation thread with a character and immediately switch to items. In a normal point-and-click adventure, I'll talk to somebody, and maybe I'll just completely forget to show some of my items, and I'll probably won't show them all. But now it's so easy to show them all to a character that you just do it. So you probably will get this buffed, unless for some reason you didn't talk to the priest about this, which would almost be weird at this point, because I don't know, it will happen. Yeah, you'll probably do that before like unlocking a puzzle or something. Why can I interact with this? Oh, before I could interact with it by putting the... No,
I didn't like the idea of carrying 30...
Why don't you walk faster? So slow. Did I even notice last time that it was coming from here? And I can pick up this?
It was a small mirror hanging over the sink. From the scum in the sink, it looked like he shaved there. It was just a little utility room with no exit, unless you counted the window, and I didn't.
How the fuck did I miss that the first time?
Senor Stobart, oh, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I've brought back your chalice.
It's all buffed.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft claw.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knight secreting great wealth away.
Ding,
Whatever.
ding, ding.
All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
Ah, to be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
At least they acknowledge, like they're not totally incompetent, but to acknowledge a problem that's in your writing, well, just fix it. You're the writer. If you're writing the thing and you're writing joke about the thing you're writing, maybe instead of making fun of your own writing, maybe you should just fix your writing so you can't make fun of it. I don't know. I mean, I'm no writer, but I would not make fun of my own writing in the same fucking like thing. I might make fun of my own writing in a secondary book or something, you know. Remember a couple of years ago when I did Broken Sword 1 and that was stupid. But like in the same thing, like, you made this game. You're making this game when you're writing all these things. So what the fuck are you doing? Man, I don't understand. I just don't.
I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city.
So I'm thinking, well, because maybe like she alluded to the fact that like the moral, you're young and you believe in moral absolute. So, yo, Log, how's it going? So what I'm thinking is that maybe the Templars are not that bad. At least they probably don't see themselves as bad, but like I don't know, maybe she's on their side or something.
There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
Oh, I
What
forgot to
are
go
the
back to the
references,
police station,
Senor
even though
Stobart?
Psalms
that's nothing
32:7,
to it.
Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest.
What are the quotations?
There's still the mystery of the missing chess piece.
I do not think that it will ever be discovered unless the fate of the
Oh.
children is revealed.
The Inquisition were suspected of taking the chalice and the kids, right? We know now they were innocent of the first crime. What if
They did not take the children either. Then what happened to them?
The Inquisition admitted to killing Don Carlos's manservant. Now, this guy had been told to protect the kids at all costs, right?
That is correct.
I think he hid them, and the chalice, when he got wind that the Inquisition was coming. With him dead, and Don Carlos driven mad with grief, there was nobody left who knew the secret. You know what this means,
we don't have
don't
it
you?
anymore.
I fear so. The children are still here somewhere. If this is so, then it is small wonder that the de Vasconcelos are cursed.
Yeah, when I learned about the psalm or something, I might not have talked to the priest about that. And I think that's what she said. And he's like, oh yeah, I did. So I think what it's alluding is that I need to go back to talk to the priest. So now, I don't know, we're in Spain right now. So we're gonna fly all the way back to Paris or drive. And then we'll come back here. The game never explains any of these things. Now, is that who's paying for this? This guy has a lot of money. He's driving / flying all over the world. It's a game. Don't ask too many questions. Well, at the end of the game, the reasons why I'm gonna say this game isn't that great, well, this is all part of it. There's a lot of things that in this game it doesn't make any sense. And the excuse of this is an old game or this is the 90s, for me, is total fucking bullshit when you have a game like, yes, Gabriel Knight, but other games, Space Quest, King Quest, a shit ton of LucasArts game, that were made before this. Like, this is a late point-and-click title. So it has no excuse of not explaining why this guy... Is he like a millionaire philanthropist so he can just fly all over the world? Apparently he's intrepid American. He doesn't have a job. Are they going to explain in Broken Sword 2? And if everything is explained in the sequel, I don't give a fucking flying fuck. Like, this should be its own story. It doesn't need to lead to something else. If it leads to something else, good job. But this was the 90s. It wasn't the 2020s where they were already, like, hinting at a sequel even before the game ships. Like, and in the post-credit scene, there's a, oh, there's gonna be more. The Templars aren't dead. You know? Like, probably this game won't do that. I might be wrong. But like, I don't know. Like, nothing is really explained here. Okay, he drives everywhere. He flies everywhere. Shut up. Even old ass game like Zack McCracken, which is not that great, but you had to pay to go around. There was a reason you were doing these things, and it was justified to spend this little money, and you had limited cash back in the day. In Gabriel Knight, you steal a fucking credit card to fly to Germany. Anyway, like, it could have been, again, it could have been a plot point, it could have been a puzzle, but instead we're gonna spend two amazing, beautiful background scenes like that on bathrooms. Because no log, we don't have a toilet brush anymore, but I did pick up a dirty soap and in another bathroom, because bathrooms are a theme in this game, apparently. I'll be back in a second, I'll take a break.
Like a thief in the night. They took her away. To get her back, you'll take them apart. Limb by limb. That's going to hurt. Die by the sword. Coming in spring '98.
Rich and wonderful new worlds have been discovered. You are at war with 3 diabolical lords in a struggle for their domination. dangerous creatures, strange beings, magical figures, low villains, and glorious heroes roam the land. Recruit your own battle forces, gather your resources, and set out on the adventure of a lifetime. Heroes of Might and Magic, a strategic quest from New World.
Okay, kid, show me what you got. Yeah, right. Next. Yes. Next. Ooh, scary. Next. Next. Next.
Does this mean anything to you?
Nothing at all.
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
Where is this line of...
Nowhere helpful. I don't suppose you know how to recharge an electrical vibrator, do you?
What an extraordinary request.
Don't knock it. This thing saved my life in Syria.
Oh.
Do you know what this is?
No, it looks very practical, though.
Does this lab pass mean anything?
Nothing at...
Do you recognize...
No, I have never...
I've got a couple of names for him, but they're probably false. He's the killer.
No, his face is utterly unfamiliar.
Does this red nose mean anything to you?
No, dear. El Flojo.
That would be the TV clown, yeah?
Clown in all important aspects. Apart from the one about being funny.
So this guy, Morlin or whatever, he's not Khan. He's probably one of the dudes around the circle that we saw with all the Templars when they were conspiring. But we can never zoom in on this, so we never really have a good image of the. We don't know who this guy is. It would be really nice to be able to click on this and having a full screen photo of the fucking dude.
Do you recognize?
No.
You know, so we would have a face to not a face to a name, but at least a face to the bad guy. Even maybe it's not the bad guy, but at least for now and for this character, it is.
I'll have a look around.
Okay, I have to go back to the fucking priest. Did I check all these things or I couldn't last time? I don't know. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I need to go back to the priest. The fact that she said, "Oh, did you ask him about that?" And I was like, "No." Should I have? Yes. So when we were in Marib...
I didn't want to leave just yet, though.
Oh. So... I guess that's not it, then. I can't go away, so...
It was the driveway down. I didn't want to...
Okay.
Hi, Lopez.
Certainly.
I borrowed your mirror.
No, senor.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios.
Like, why would you not put music here? Okay. No, I right click. I wanted to look at it. Okay.
It was a rod with a cone and a hook on the end. I guessed it was for snuffing out the big candle in the chandelier. High up in the dome were windows. I guessed they might open them to make it less stuffy in there. A big statuette of the Virgin Mary kept an eye on the place. It was too delicate. Now that it had given up its secret, the glass squares on the lectern were just decorative. Now that it had given up its... George Stobart, grave robber. No, I don't think so. The mausoleum can... for 5 of the Knights Templar, man-size in marble. George Stobart. George. The mausoleum for 5 man-size. The mausoleum for man-size. I couldn't reach up.
Can you just walk? Or can you just run? No. Only if you want to. And you never want to. Like a little jog. No. I mean, what is it to program? You click on the exit. When you double click on an exit, it fades to black and it's done. Like, oh my god.
I didn't recognize any of the titles, apart from an ancient edition of Don Quixote. I didn't recognize... There was a bookcase. I doubted the Templars had hidden any... Now what the hell was I going to... It was way too... The fire was made up of... Now, what would I want with a bunch of logs? Beside the fire was a stack of... I came here to solve... From the window, I could see the guard, including Lopez, who was still watering the damn thing. It was a large window with... From the window, it was a large... Hello again.
Oh, I really thought I need to go back. Now I really don't know what to do again. Oh, wait.
I'll
what?
just have
Wait,
another...
What?
Very well.
What?
Hello again.
Please.
What's this?
Here's the Bible from the mausoleum.
Oh.
Very well. Let us begin. The first reference.
Psalms 32:7.
Okay, there you go.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble.
I didn't even realize
Thou
I
shalt
had picked
comfort
it up.
me about with songs of deliverance. My hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John 4:11.
John 4:11. Here. The well is deep. The next. Quickly.
Okay. Corinthians 4:5.
Here it is. Will bring to light the hidden things. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorn. The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what does it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is the mausoleum a well, Senor Stobart.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining to the estate.
I'll have a look around.
My home.
Okay, yeah. Oh. What's going on?
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute? Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
You must know just about everything that there is to know about this place.
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service of the Di Vasconcelos.
Do you know of a well anywhere around here?
A well? Si, senor. This used to be a fortified villa. How can you last a siege without water?
Great! So where is it?
How should I know? The well was covered over in the last century. It was dangerous, you see.
And you have no idea where it was?
None. It was hidden even before my grandfather's time.
You must have a vague idea of where the well is.
It must have been in the old house's courtyard, so that would put it around here.
Here? Okay. Now, how do we find it?
There might be a way. Let me think about it.
Any ideas yet?
Not as yet, Senor Stobart. I shall give it more thought.
What, do I have to come back?
Any
already?
ideas yet?
Not as...
I borrowed your mirror. I hope you don't mind.
No, senor. If you think it will be of help.
Look at this.
What?
I'd like your...
Okay. It has some...
That's grease.
Oh, it stinks of solvent. Stray spark, and your head might blow up.
I don't think it's quite that flammable. Would you like to shake hands?
I do not think so, senor.
Set straight.
Would you like to shake hands?
Okay,
I
no.
don't...
Do you know what this...
See, I have a similar...
Do you know what...
See,
This lab pack...
nothing.
Do you recognize...
No.
I don't sup...
Ah!
El who?
El Flojo.
Oh.
He is
Any idea?
not...
Catch you later.
Adios.
Okay, let me try something.
Maybe not.
I'm at that point again that I don't know what to do. I need to wait for him? To think about something? What's the point of this and like, closing the window? Oh,
I couldn't reach up there.
why can I use this? Okay. Okay.
Hanging from the... It looked really old and had never been lit.
Okay, that's probably important. No. Wait. Just burn this at the top and then light this.
I could... Hanging... It looked... It was a rod with a cone and a hook on the end. I guessed it was for snuffing out the big candle in the chandelier. I couldn't climb...
Why does it have to be so long? So, do you have an idea, or you're just still watering this 2 meter by 2
Hi,
meters
Lopez.
patch of grass?
Certainly
Any ideas yet?
not as yet.
Catch you later.
Adios.
It was just a... unless you can... I wasn't gonna put on the armor. I love suits of... Hello again.
Please.
Does this mean anything?
Nothing.
I'll just have enough...
Very well.
Well, I don't know what to do. Okay, go to mausoleum, examine candle. Use window hook to close window. Use tissue on hook. Then ignite it with... oh my god. I'm gonna try not to judge too much these puzzles. It's hard. So, have you found anything?
Hi, Lopez.
Certainly.
Any idea?
Not.
Nope.
Catch you later.
Adios.
Oh, look at this.
Hanging from the ceiling. It looked...
I think it's to close the window. Whatever. No, we need to use this on this. And then I'll be able to burn this with this. No? Okay, this. Hey, no, what are you doing? Okay. Okay.
No, that was a silly idea.
No, but no. I don't know why I did that, but... okay, oh. Okay, oh. So, we want to use this. And, okay. Oh. Yay! Oh, there you go, the music in the game. That's it, no more music for 2 hours. How would you know that? I guess you need to close the window so that there's no wind.
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind of special formulation.
Like, the only reason I knew that the candle was important is because the gears were there.
Expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key.
it's only because there was gears there that I knew that this was important.
The candle had burnt brilliantly.
Not because of a hint in the game. Maybe it was part of that whole like Psalm thing, the Bible thing that she read, but there's no way to listen to that again. So I was kind of listening. They did talk about a well. They got like captured by the well thing. So, and we were working on the well, but apparently we
It was a smooth,
needed
intricately
this.
carved piece of stone that had been concealed inside the great candle.
A piece of stone?
It was a smooth,
Okay, I thought it was a key. No. Bon, can you do something now? If now it works because we got this key, like if now he has an idea because we got the key. It's again one of the things I don't like in point-and-click adventure games. Some point-and-click adventure games that do that, where some unrelated puzzle unlocks some other unrelated thing. Like us getting this should not influence his ideas. Well, let's see.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute? Certainly, senor.
Any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of locating water, even if it is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not talking about water dousing, are you?
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento.
This just works?
It must be a special stick. A Y of hazel.
Right.
Needs to be a
Do you
Y,
have any hazel trees?
See?
not a Z
Here.
or a W or an S or a T.
That is hazel.
That what? What is hazel?
This tissue is charred.
You won't
We
get
still
any
have it, though.
argument from me on that, Senor Stobart.
I borrowed your mirror. I hope you don't mind.
No, senor. If you think it will be of help.
Do you know what this is?
No, senor. Is it some kind of key?
Yeah, I think it probably is.
Where
Okay,
did you
it's
get
a key, I guess.
It was hidden inside the big candle in the mausoleum.
And you burnt it? I wondered what the light was I saw through the window. My lady will be furious. The candle was centuries old.
Ah.
Ah.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios.
So, what was he showing? Like this?
I went over to find a suitable stick. I don't believe it. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing. I went over to find... There wasn't a single... Hello again.
Please.
What does this charred tissue...
You have pyromaniac tendencies?
Does this mean anything to you?
Nothing at all.
What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key. Where did you get it from?
It was buried inside the great candle in the mausoleum.
Inside it? What have you done to it?
I, lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break glass in case of emergency.
Sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery. You did the right thing.
Okay.
I'll have a look around if...
My home
Oh, there's sticks in there.
It was way too warm to light the fire.
No, don't light the fire.
Now, what would I want with a bunch of...
I don't know. You're looking for some kind of Y
I
stick.
came here to... It was way...
Do you have Y sticks? We're looking for a stick. Do you have a stick? Are you a stick? What about this? Is this a stick? I couldn't look at this before.
I didn't want a pot plant.
Sure.
I didn't... I didn't want an example of the taxidermist's art.
I didn't want to
I
show
couldn't
it.
go up there.
There's a tree there.
I went over to find a suitable stick. Aha!
No. We got it. We got it. Let's use it. I'll just show it to...
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Well, I got my divining rod. Now what?
Simplicity itself, senor. Hold the wand at the upper ends of the Y. Apply a little tension with your wrists so that the slightest movement of the wand tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Sounds easy enough. We'll find this well in no time.
Man, I heard that when I was 8 years old, and I was like, this is total fucking bullshit. Is this a thing? At this point in time, 2026, have we proven or unproven, as the Mythbuster done an episode on this? What it downing stick? Let's see, the game still continues. Downing stick. While he's still looking for the thing. Dowsing stick.
You found something.
This
Of course
is
he
it.
did.
This is where we find the secret of the Templars. Hidden here
Modern
for
dowsing.
hundreds of years. Lost from the sight of man until now. The mystery is revealed.
It's a tin can.
I've been walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Senor Stobart, the loan was laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it and I'll try it again. Lopez threw the can away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way. The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
It has been here all the time. All those years and nobody found it.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all around us.
I could have fallen down that.
How long we will be in this dungeon?
The well had been lost for decades at least. The air was cool after the noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
So here it says about dowsing while they were talking. I wasn't really listening that much. I didn't think that fucking cutscene would last so long. Just I find it fucking well. Dowsing twig is a thing, but it's like no, it's not. Pseudoscience, maybe dowsing is considered pseudoscience, but there's a lot of things on the Wikipedia page. And here there's a guy on Reddit. I know it's stupid, but this guy says I didn't believe in it at all. But yesterday, a utility locator was out looking for a manhole and it worked. Out in the woods, we didn't know where the storm line was. We suspect. My god, music? We suspected there was a manhole somewhere in the area. We found another manhole, blah blah blah. The locator who came out was from a legitimate company with the latest tech for tracer wires, whatever those gadgets are, but he wasn't getting a reading for whatever reason. So he got out his little bent wire. I was genuinely shocked. Like, this is a joke, right? He then proceeds to walk back and forth, and everywhere his little wire turns, he drops a flag. After 4 flags, we have a line. Then he walks the direction of the line. His wire turned out until he reached a point that it turns back in. I think it's here, he says, with a straight face. And I'm beside myself at what goddamn joke this is, but we got a signal with our metal locator, dug down about a foot in the mud, and it was there. Exact same thing happened, exact same thing happened. Mysteries, mysteries.
I'd need tools to move all that stuff. Heavy equipment that just wasn't available. I'd need Sometime in antiquity, there'd been a rock slide. Big ones. I wished I'd had a hard hat. It was a long way down. The brilliant midday sun shone almost directly down the shaft, and I still couldn't see the water. I'd already risked my neck with one death-defying leap in Syria. I wasn't about to push my luck again. Thinking back to how long it had taken the can to fall to the bottom, I stayed as far from the edge as From a distance, the lion's head had been impressive. Close up, it was frightening. Hey, one of the fangs is a separate piece. I could hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I knew I was in danger.
Oh shit. I'm dead. Okay. Was it, oh, at least I saved it.
Oh, very funny, you psychos!
Signor Stopper! Signor Stopper! Are
Who's
you
talking to?
alright?
It's okay, Lopez, I'm fine!
Que susto me has dado! You gave me a scare!
Nice try, Templars.
So when he said psychos, he was talking about the Templars, but that was just an accident. The thing that it no, it was like he yelled, "You fucking psychos!"
I wish that I had Leary's flashlight now.
Who was
it
he
just
talking
felt
to?
like a pitted stone wall. I'd almost been killed for the sake of a red herring. In the deep shadows, it was hard to make anything out.
Oh, I know. You can see like the little drips of water or light or something. It's barely visible, but it's there. Oh,
There, in the middle of the door, I could see some kind of socket.
Couldn't you just
It looked like this wasn't
find it
quite
with your
the bed
hand?
it seemed.
Just touch it. You would see. Come on.
Now I knew what I was looking for.
The key.
And there it was. A worked socket. As smooth and perfect as if it had been carved only yesterday. Open sesame! Another secret door.
Let me guess, this is gonna be it. Like, I want to explore the rest of it, but there's not gonna be a rest of anything. This is it. Right?
Before I left, though,
It's
there was
the multiple
one last
times
thing
that
to
it
do.
did that. Like, we enter a little one-screen cave basement
You won't be needing that
temple.
replacement piece anymore,
We
Captain.
open up a thing, and it looks like we're gonna search around more,
I
but
found
now
it
it
for the
always
children.
ends just like that.
You'll probably want to be alone for a while. I'll be out in the garden with Lopez.
Back in Nico's apartment. Holy shit. What are you doing here?
George, welcome back.
Come in, George. It's good to see you again.
Hey, this is my girlfriend. Get out of here.
Sure. What did you find in Spain?
Without Andre, we wouldn't have got this far, George.
Yeah, I know. The clues led to an underground chamber at the bottom of a well. The Templars had left a tapestry showing a chessboard. The white pieces were vastly outnumbered. There was a stream running across the board, and a Templar knight on a horse.
Does it mean anything to you, Andre?
No, nothing.
Maybe we should tell Andre what else you found, George.
There's a map and a Latin inscription to the west at the edge of the world.
George found that in a cave in Syria.
Yeah, where the assassin almost killed me.
Then we have got the burning of Jacques de Molay and the date, 1314.
From the window of the church in Montfaucon Square, one of the few places where nobody tried to kill me.
Then we have the image of a church that George found at the excavation. I don't recall anyone trying to kill you there either, George.
And finally we have the tapestry in Spain. Did I mention I almost got killed there?
Not yet, but I'm sure you're about to.
It was only my cat-like reflexes that saved me from certain death.
Cat-like reflexes, eh?
And while I was risking life and limb, where were you, Andre? Getting your glasses fogged up over an Etruscan vase?
That's enough, boys. Can we get back to saving the world?
Of course. My apologies.
He started it.
Oh my god.
Well, the Latin phrase are the words of Julius Caesar. He was describing the island of Britain.
Are you sure? The map didn't look much like Britain.
How come Caesar described Britain as being at the edge of the world?
To the Romans, the Mediterranean was the center of the universe. Britain was a remote, unfriendly place, inhabited by blue-painted savages.
It hasn't changed much.
They've stopped painting themselves blue.
Except when they go to a football match.
They used an extract from a plant called woad, Icetis tinctoria. The Scots were using it until fairly recently in the wars with the English.
Fairly recently? I don't recall the Scots being at war with the English. How recently are you talking about?
I believe William Wallace's men used it in the 13th century. They might well have been using it as late as...
You can't remember, can you?
1314.
Ah, we're back onto that, are we?
Andre, what is it? What do you mean?
1314 in Scotland. The Battle of Bannockburn.
That would explain the stream on the chessboard. That's what a burn is. Right, Andre? As in Bannockburn?
Right, George. And it gets better. Tradition has it that the Scots were helped by a shock force of, well, can't you guess?
Knights Templar?
Yes, a group of outlawed Templars. They are said to have turned the tide for the Scots.
And it all ends at a church in the Isle of Britain at Bannockburn in a church.
What are we waiting for? I'll call a cab.
Oui? Is she coming?
I can't go.
Oh, too bad. What's happening with your face, Nico? Her face was really weird.
Andre, you've been loads of help, but...
What George is trying to say is that you shouldn't feel guilty.
I was?
We understand you've got commitments. Oh, listen, we have to hurry. Let's go, George.
We'll see it through. Oh, and, don't worry about us.
Bannockburn.
Oh, it must be dawn.
Oh, I guess so. And we must be nearly there. Somewhere, out there in the dark, is Scotland. We've come a long way together to get here.
Yeah. Let's hope it was worth it.
There's something I've been meaning to say to you, Nico.
Is this the right time and place, George?
There might
No.
not be another time. I don't want to waste this chance.
You
No.
don't need to say anything. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. But here, with you. Now.
Ta gueule, esti. Ta gueule, esti. Ta gueule.
You're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep?
Sleep? At a time like this?
Excited, huh?
Would you like something to help you sleep, dearie? I've got some tablets in my bag.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Thanks all the same, man.
Yeah, that's not a ma'am.
I've still got the clown's nose.
So I see. You should throw it away, George.
I may be mistaken though, but yeah, this looks like this is a spy or something, you know.
I've
We've
still
been
got the clown's nose.
we're being followed by the Templars.
You should throw it away, George.
No, I love
I've
it.
still got the clown.
So I see.
I love it almost as much as you. Like, so he didn't say I love her, but like he kind of said like I need to tell you something, and she said I wouldn't be anywhere else, but like there is no chemistry, and there's been nothing between these characters except this moment here, which is seems totally fabricated for the moment. I don't know, it's so weird. She seemed annoyed with George the whole game. Like, I was joking that they would end together. I didn't think there was anything between them. They didn't. She didn't give a shit the whole. Whatever.
Pardon me.
Yes, my dear.
Do you know what time we're due in Stirling?
6:15, but we're running 8 minutes late.
Do you know Stirling well?
Yes, I do. Is that where you two lovebirds abound?
Yeah, we...
It's one of the places we thought we'd stay on our holiday.
Be sure to visit the castle, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure it's a neat place. But we are not really interested in history, are we, George?
No.
I suppose espresso bars and boogie-woogie are more your cup of tea.
That's right. There's nothing George enjoys more than a good boogie.
Is there a church called St. Ninian's in Stirling?
Yes, there is. And I know why you're going there.
You do?
Of course I do. It's obvious you're in love. You're eloping, and they say romance is dead.
What's the book you're reading?
Oh, it's something I picked up at the station. A medieval detective story. Quite well written for that kind of thing. It's been out of print for years.
What's the title of the book?
The Crooked Crusader Caper by Molly Pegram. I assumed the author was a woman, but apparently not. His real name is...
Professor Nigel Pegram.
That's right. Do you know him?
No, I never met him.
George is a great fan of his, though.
Would you believe that this clown's nose led us to being on this train tonight?
I would indeed.
No, honestly, You would?
Certainly. You have an honest face.
Yep. That's a nose with a history, all right.
So you said.
Okay, let's continue. The game is getting kind of interesting now. We'll see where this goes, but I think we're very close to the end anyway, so... I'll be back in a minute.
Have what it takes. Final Fantasy III from Squaresoft.
Next!
Finally, in the depths of his greatest humiliation, he is imprisoned in his own stony form. As the ignorant residents of Corrandia sleep, their worst nightmare begins. And Malcolm prepares to greet the world again.
Spend the night. Shivers. It'll scare you to death. Coming this fall.
If you're not playing on a 3DO system, what are you playing with? Presenting 3DO, the most advanced home gaming system in the universe. It's time to put away your toys.
Get a free John Madden Football and Crash and Burn when you buy a 3DO system.
Okay, well, Nico, maybe she wants me to find a bathroom for her because she really needs to pee. You can see it, she needs to pee. And this is Broken Sword, so we will find a bathroom. Okay. Oh, get out of here, I guess. So we only have this item now. That's it. That's all we have. A nose. This will be important before the end of the game. Nowhere, nowhere, no.
Don't snap at me. If you're going to take a leak, why don't you say so?
Okay.
Oh, she has to pee. Everybody has to pee in this game. Constantly.
a.k.a.
Tickets, please.
Oh, hi.
And this is the start of a great relationship.
That's a standard full-price peak return. Don't you have a senior citizen's rail card?
I rarely travel by train. My ticket is perfectly valid, is it not?
Well, yeah, but you could have saved up to a third of the cost.
I do not need to indulge in puffling thriftiness.
Blimey, you're a funny old bird and no mistake. Tickets, please, sir.
Here.
Off to Stirling, eh?
Yes, we are.
Well, I hope you won't be disappointed. It's a miserable place this time of year. Still, there's plenty of pubs and a lovely view from the castle.
Thank you.
Did I go to Stirling? Because I went to Scotland, but I don't think I went to Stirling.
There was something familiar.
We did a big tour of Scotland.
Are you sure? You're tired. Perhaps you're mistaken.
Maybe. But I didn't like the look in his eyes when he spoke to you.
No, I don't think so, no. No, we could have, but the Stirling Castle is not... well, it's probably a nice castle to visit, but... I wanted to visit more castles in the outskirts and... more ruins of castles more than castles themselves. Because, like, refurbished castles, I don't think they're that interesting. The less refurbished it is, the better. So, can we go take a leak now? I have to take a piss.
Can't you sit still, John?
I have explosive diarrhea.
While you're there, check out the buffet cart, George. Unthinkable though it is, I am hungry enough to eat English food.
Okay.
Ooh, that's what the fuck?
The door was locked. The door was... It was the door to the back... Hi! Having a party?
No, this is British. Come on, join us, man. Away, Basha, wake up, man. What's company?
His breath was like the outlet from a chemical factory.
Excuse my mate, he's taking a nap. Sleeping like a bobby. I'll wake him up when we get to Newcastle.
We passed through...
Man, if there was no subtitle, I would not understand anything. Yeah, no subtitles, I would not be able to understand this dude.
What is that stuff you're drinking? It smells like gasoline.
Right, I'll put hairs in your chest, like.
On your eyeballs, too, by the looks of you. Would you like a red nose?
No thanks, pal, I got one of my own.
See you later.
Get it?
I didn't want to wake him. To be frank, without a cold water hose, I didn't think I could wake him.
You haven't opened that window, pal.
Why not?
It's freezing out there.
Hey, buddy. See you later. door was locked. The door was locked. Oh, no. That gangster creep from the hotel, Guido. Well, he didn't scare me. Hey, Buster. This is a no-smoking car. Okay, maybe he did scare me. It got worse. I suddenly realized who the conductor had reminded me of. Eklund, Marquet's murderer. I really didn't want to shoot the breeze with this. Guido was still looking Guido was still... I
just wanted to die to see what happens. Ah shit, she's not there anymore, and the woman is not there anymore.
I should have known better than to leave Nico and the old lady alone. Suddenly, the Sword of Baphomet took second place to finding the girl I loved.
Well, okay. The girl I loved. I love her so much, Nico. She's so purple. When she's answering the phone and says, "What? What do you want again? I'm busy." Tinkles. It tickles all over my body. It just sends shivers, and oh, I love her so much.
The door was locked. The door was...
There's nothing here. I don't believe it. Okay.
Leave it alone.
Hey, buddy. Listen, I need your help.
What's the matter?
There's a guy on this train who's trying to kill me.
Relax, man. You wouldn't try nothing with us in Basharia. We are veterans like, so action at Breitling Sea.
I don't recall the British Army being involved in a conflict in anywhere called Breitling Sea.
Well, you just take it from me, pal. You're in safe hands.
Did you see what happened to the young woman in the next compartment?
No, pal, I didn't. Have you lost her, like?
She's disappeared. The old lady, too. I think they're in trouble.
Oh, yeah, man. An old lady, too?
Yeah. You gotta help me.
Maybe they went to the toilet, like?
I don't think so.
They never go on their own. Always in pairs, you know?
He's still talking about fucking bathrooms.
Sure. I've got to go look for her.
What's stopping you, pal?
The conductor. He's not what he seems.
You want to avoid him, like?
That's about it, yeah.
No problem.
See you later.
Can I open the door now?
Hey, buddy.
What about this?
Would you like a red...
No, fuck.
See you later. I didn't want to wake him, to be frank, without...
Don't do it, pal. Don't jump.
I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top of the train.
You're kidding,
Sure.
aren't you?
Just watch me.
I'm doing this because I don't even know where she is or where we're... We're going on the top of the train, man. Thanks. Which way are we going? This way? Why? Like, I don't know. Yeah, she could... Technically, she would be in this direction. Because... I guess I did enter... It depends on when she was abducted. Can I go down? Wait, yeah, okay. No, wait. Jump! Oh, epic train sequence. Oh shit! It's the old lady. It's totally the old lady. Is that like Khan or something? Wait, whoa. I went up there because in most like point-and-click adventure game or the CMR game, at least that bar that comes out, when you do that, it pauses the game. So I have this reflex of going up there thinking that it's pausing the game, but it's not. I don't know what to do.
Let's talk this over like a reasonable people. I can explain everything.
9. Who's this guy? Is that my dad? Take this nose. No. We're gonna see this a lot. There's an axe, but it's like kind of behind me. And we're dead again.
The extinguisher might have been useful to distract Eckler, but I couldn't reach it. Can't you do anything to help me?
Bang. I guess not.
Let's talk this over. I can explain. There was no way I could open it. There was no way I could open it. Nico looked good, even in Rose.
What's that?
I always wanted to stop the train, and now was my chance.
Do it, George!
You saved our lives, but why?
We were always on the same side, Stobart. Different causes, but a common enemy.
The Knights Templar?
Hey, this guy tried to kill us multiple times.
The real Templars were a noble foe. These barbarians have no right to that name. These men are no better than dogs.
What are the Neo-Templars after? What is the Sword of Baphomet?
Not what you think, my friend. It is a weapon, yes, but one which our enemies will find difficult to wield. A double-edged sword. A power older than Demolay, older than Solomon.
We'll stop them. You and me together. And Nico.
No, George. My journey ends soon.
You and me together. And Nico.
Talking in riddles. Can't you tell me straight what they're after?
The sword symbolizes a colossal energy caused by the alignment of the Earth's natural power fields,
which are focused at St. Ninian's.
The energy endowed the Templars with the power which made them great, a power which made them charismatic to such an extent they could control the will of all around them.
A power that would make them charismatic.
How did you escape from the bull's head?
It is a long walk from the cliff of the bull to the village Stobart. Fortunately, I know the ways of the wilderness. Also, I have a sister who keeps a garage just around the corner.
So are you dying constantly right now? What about his
Maybe
nose?
not.
I'm a clown.
I'll guide you to our enemies.
Thanks.
Oh, he's actually dying now.
What? What is it? He's dead.
I was joking. Oh my god. One last thing to tell you before I die. Oh my god. You can't make this up.
The rear exit was barred and padlocked.
If you think this is all good writing, that's good for you. I actually don't think this is good writing. If that wasn't obvious.
Don't even think about it, George.
What? Who?
Look me straight in the eye and tell me you weren't thinking of using that axe on Eklund.
Don't be foolish, woman. I was going to use it on you. Nico looked good, even in ropes.
Don't even think about it, George.
Okay, shut up.
Who?
Look me...
Don't be fool. I was going to use it. Nico looked good. The rear exit was
well.
The guy was a professional killer. I had to admit it, though. I was sorry he'd ended up this way. Underneath that heap of tumbled crates was Eklund. I wasn't about to help him out. Underneath that... I couldn't think of a single... The rear exit... Nico looked good.
Remove the ropes.
Nico looked good. Nico looked good.
Don't even think about...
What? Who?
Look me straight in the eye and tell me you weren't thinking of using that axe.
Don't be foolish. I was going to use it.
But then
I still thought it a good idea to take the axe to Eklund while he was down.
Come on, dude.
Where do you think you're going?
Don't worry. I hadn't forgotten about you.
And tell me this instant, George Stobart.
I will.
I'm...
When I'm ready.
Trying.
That's not fair, George.
No.
You took advantage while my hands were tied.
When Eklund pointed that gun at me, I thought I was going to die. I thought of all the things I'd never get to do. And kissing you was at the top.
Even Gabriel never stood down to that.
Uh-huh.
George, we've got
Gabriel!
Eklund could recover at any time.
So what are we waiting for?
Gabriel Knight never stood down to this, and he's just like, he's some kind of an horrible person, somewhat. And that's totally a thing he would do. But he never did it. But George Stobart just took advantage. of this poor woman.
Don't
And
think about it, George.
and she did not
Look
like
me
it.
straight in
It
the
wasn't
eye and
like,
tell me you
oh,
weren't thinking of
that was
using
so
that
romantic. She
Of
was,
course not,
she was like, fuck you. Fuck you, you took advantage of me. And he's like,
rear exit was
but I love you, so it's okay, right? Okay, what do we do now?
What are you doing?
I'm out of here.
Not that door. Do you want to end up like Flap?
Not especially. What remains of him is well on his way back to London. I hope he was traveling on a return ticket.
Okay, this door then?
I'd feel happier if we had a gun or something.
Khan gave me something.
What?
His handbag.
Oh, great.
Some chewing gum.
If we run into any killers, we can give them a good buffeting. Didn't he have any weapons?
You don't know the half of it. This bag's full of C4.
Wow. Why didn't you say so? Boy, we'll show him now. What's C4?
Plastic, George.
Oh my
We're going
God,
to
you
shop
suck.
our way to victory?
2 kilos of plastic explosive. The detonator's broken now.
No problem. We'll buy a box of matches somewhere.
It doesn't work that way. It takes a small explosion to start the big explosion.
Well, that's not What does that sign say?
Apparently during the English Civil War in the mid-17th century, this place was used as an arms dump.
Yeah? What happened?
Look at the state of this place, George. You work it out.
Oh, stray spark?
You got it. The tower was the only thing to survive the blast.
I hope the explosion didn't destroy the Sword of Baphomet.
Do you? I rather hope it did.
A large arch... It was just about recognizable as the church I'd seen reflected in the chalice. Templars, Roundheads, and Cavaliers. This place has seen a lot of history.
Let's go.
I figured Scotland had had enough trouble with Burke and Hare without me trying my hand at grave robbing. There were lots of graves, some as recent as late Victorian. It looked like the locals had carried on using this place as a cemetery long...
Oops.
I figured without me trying... It looked long after the destruction of the church. No way were we leaving until the mystery was solved. The gate, like a lot of the church grounds, was... I guess the locals tried to stop it getting too overgrown. I figured Scotland had had without me. Without me. Nico?
Uh-huh.
No.
A law.
Apparently we have nothing to say about this. No. Can we go here? No. Whatever, let's enter. Did I check this?
I scrabbled around in the rubble and found an old clay pipe with a broken stem. It was a heap of stones and stuff which had tumbled down from the rafters. The wheel had a serrated edge which meshed with the turning cog. Marks on the spindle behind the wheel suggested it once had a rope attached to it. The wheel turned reluctantly with a creak of complaint. There was no obvious way of removing the wheel from its housing. It was a simple cog arrangement with a handle to turn the larger wheel. The handle turned easily and the larger wheel began to revolve.
I just did that a second ago.
Damn! Then the handle came off in my hand. Now that the handle was gone, it was easy to remove the cog and spindle. It was a support for the dismantled winding cog. The wheel turned reluctantly with a creak of complaint. There was no obvious way of removing the wheel had marks on the spindle behind the wheel suggest the wheel had a serrated edge which meshed with the turning cog. Marks on the Examining the demon more closely, I realized something about its face. It was a clever illusion. No matter where I stood, the eyes weren't looking at me. There was a simple reason. The demon didn't have any eyes.
Well, he has eyes from where I'm looking at.
The stone face of the demon grinned with a horribly lifelike expression. It was so realistic, I could imagine the sculptor carving it from a live model. Nico?
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Committing this inscription to memory.
Can you read it?
No.
What's the point of studying the inscription if you can't read it?
Because it could be important. A clue to whatever we're looking for, who knows? I might find someone in Stalin to translate it.
We don't have time to go looking for a linguist.
No? At least I am doing something positive.
What language is that inscription written in?
You're the languages student, you tell me.
It looks like ancient
Oh, I'm
Norse.
language student, apparently.
Maybe.
Perhaps it's in code.
I don't think so.
Norse code.
Nico, I found an old clay pipe.
George, I don't care.
Maybe not. Any suggestions what I could do with this cog?
Well...
Under one of the stones, I found a metal coin which was green with age.
I keep finding stuff in there.
It was caked with soil, but what I'd found was a small cog and spindle. With mounting excitement, I felt something between my fingers. It was short, hard, and black. Something I hadn't expected to find here. It was a plastic pen top. I didn't find any.
Are we done now?
I didn't find any. The cog was mounted on a short slit. The cog was one of those objects I wished I hadn't carried in my pocket. It was the handle from the church tower's winding mechanism. It had cog teeth mounted near its base. It was an old coin. It was a black plastic. The pipe could have been anything from 50 to several hundred years old.
Okay, well, there's a bunch of holes there.
The cog slipped neatly into the eye.
There you go.
With a rasp of metal on stone, I eased the second eye into place. I pushed the handle into the demon's mouth. The cogs all meshed. I began to turn.
Ooh.
Nico?
Uh-huh.
I love you.
Look what I found buried in the rubble.
It's a plastic pen top.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it? Finding something so mundane in a place like this.
Astounding. Let me know if you find any paper clips.
Look, I found an old coin. You think it's worth anything?
George, focus on the situation at hand, please.
Maybe not. Nico, I found an old clay pipe.
George.
As soon as I saw the flickering torches, I realized the bogus Templars had beaten us to the sword. But where were they now? And why was it so quiet?
I can't believe we didn't take that shovel that was kind of like in a place like this and was like right there, so prominent. And we could even interact with the shovel. There was the gear around the shovel, but we never did anything with the shovel.
No, George!
No!
What?
Leave the torch right where it is. In case you haven't noticed, the crypt is full of gunpowder.
So what? Don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust.
No? You think I'm a jerk, don't you?
Don't be silly, George. Keep your voice down. I thought I heard something. Like chanting.
The torch burned with a sickly dim glow and a stench like fire and brimstone.
Oh.
Listen, I can definitely hear chanting.
You're right. I hear it too. What do you suppose they're doing?
It wouldn't surprise me if they were holding some kind of satanic sex ritual.
So, what are we waiting for? Shh!
What the fuck? Satanic sex ritual, let's go.
Will you look at
that? It's not a satanic sex ritual.
Labino was right. This place was ancient even to the Templars.
This whole place? This is Baphomet?
Finally, the truth.
They don't show Baphomet.
This graven image.
They don't show any image of Baphomet the entire game.
But, like a rainbow,
like it's
they
copyrighted
regarded it
or
as
something.
A symbol of a covenant with God.
It's not.
Who revealed this place to them.
It's not. We don't even know. Nobody has. Nobody.
Rosso.
No, I think we know now who made it, but.
On the contrary, Inspector Rosso has been the model of obedience, an important quality in a true Templar. Now be quiet and watch if you wish to live much longer.
Brothers and sisters, we are gathered here to witness the reforging of the sword that was broken. Here before God's sentinel, Baphomet. Grand Master and Knight of Baphomet, we salute and pledge our obedience to you.
I
I salute you, gatekeeper of the temple. Seven centuries ago, our greatest weapon, the sword of Baphomet, was lost to us. Now we prepare to reforge it, to wield against new enemies. As the tired millennium dies, and this world looks for new leaders, we shall not fail. We shall lead the people to a new order, wherein all borders will dissolve. All will be united under the red cross of the Templars.
So I guess that was the guy on in the photo, I'm guessing. Morland. What the fuck's going on? What happened?
George, we have watched your efforts to stop us with respect. But surely you realize that you have been misled by our enemies. Both of us want a better world. Fortunately, no harm has been done. We need determined, resourceful men like you. Join us, George. Join us in true brotherhood.
Yeah. True. Wait.
Now he's being hypnotized by his charisma.
What about Marquet? What about Pegram and Klausner?
It was giving him the charisma power they were talking
his
about.
failures. 3 men dead, and you don't give a damn.
George, you know that sacrifices are necessary. Every great undertaking.
Join you. I'll see you in hell first.
Ah, George, I had great hopes for you. C'est la guerre. Eglund, kill him.
Hey, my girlfriend! The thing is, George would say this and Nico would be, I'm not your girlfriend. Oh shit! Ooh. That was cool.
I swear, I just wanted things to be right.
Okay.
Take them. Kill
So that guy just came out of nowhere. It was...
They will not escape.
There's just one dude that decided to turn at that moment. I save.
Well, well. If it isn't the great detective and his beautiful assistant, it's going to be a pleasure killing the pair of you.
Josh, what are we going to do?
I don't know. I'm gonna say first. Something will go boom because there's a lot of the pipe.
Okay. Let me think.
And you're dead.
Josh! Stay away from me!
So perish all enemies of the new Templar Order.
Okay, take the torch. And yeah, let's go. You did it.
Come on, Nico. We're leaving.
Oh.
You
shall not pass.
Guido! Stop them.
But master, the powder!
That powder is from the English Civil War. You fool.
Oh, it doesn't work anymore.
300 years old. How explosive do you think it can be?
I thought it was all over, but Nico had one last trick up her sleeve. Or in her handbag, to be exact. A handbag full of plastic explosives.
Maybe, but this stuff is brand new.
Holy shit. Oh, dude. Run! Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh, they're fine. They're totally fucking fine. The code isn't even nothing. You kind of like... Oh, it's so cute. Like, he kind of almost got vaporized by that explosion.
You know, you'll never be able to write your story now.
I don't care. I've got what I want.
Huh?
Just tell me one thing, Jean.
Oh, she got what she wanted.
Is our life together always going to be this crazy?
Well, there's 5 games, so... And that's it. Bon. The good, the bad, the ugly. This game looks amazing. The look of it, the colors, the backgrounds especially, and the animation, like I said before. Let me tone the music down because it's fucking deafening here. So like, on that front, I have nothing to say. And yes, at the end, the story kind of gets interesting, but I do maintain that they just touch on certain subject that could have been explored so much more. And yes, it would have padded the game maybe to have more conversation, or a little more, maybe when you look at the things in the chapel or stuff like that, there's a little more actual historic information, just to make it just more informative. I think that if something is educational and fun, it's a win-win-win. There's no loss here. And many games do that. Like, you go into historical places and you learn a lot about it. In this game, you don't learn a lot about it. They mention a lot of stuff, but it's mostly just to support their story of the Broken Sword and the Neo-Templars or whatever. But and the puzzles are fine. I'm not gonna critique the puzzles. Some of them I didn't like. Those who endeavored to wield the sword were buried along with the Templar's secret. Is that it? But fate had marked George and Nico. And that's it. Soon, in an uncharted jungle on the other side of the world, you would be called to face an even greater threat. Oh wow, they actually do into a sequel. So I think that is hubris and a little bit... it feels pompous and too sure of yourself. Like, Gabriel Knight 1 doesn't end on... oh, there's gonna be a sequel. And even the Space Quest game or the King Quest game or these games that had like 8 sequels, and they, as soon as one was released, they would they would immediately start making a next one. So clearly when they were finishing Space Quest 3, they were already kind of probably looking at art or the story of what would be Space Quest 4. But they don't mention that. And it's not like Space Quest 3 doesn't end at the, oh, maybe in Space Quest 4 this is gonna happen. No, it's its own game. The game should be its own thing, even though it's part of maybe 6 games and you're at the 3rd game. You don't need a what about? Because it feels kind of it cool. You're convinced that your game is good, but show a little bit of restraint, because maybe it's not going to be good. Like Shadowrun has this ending where it says like, see you soon in Shadowrun 2, the Shadowrun on the Super Nintendo. And there was never any Shadowrun 2. It's like, god damn it, shut up. Shut up with your, see you soon in the next adventure. Like, this should be its own story from start to finish. Characters should have a definitive arc from the start to finish. With this game as, I'm just like a little turned off by the little ending there. What I was saying though, like the things I didn't like about the game, again, the puzzles are fine. I'm not gonna critique the puzzle. I think they're just fine. They're not amazing. Some of them were really neat, like the cup, but it's not like I figured out that I needed to put the cup there and it would reflect. It's just the realization that, oh, that's a cool way to do it. But I don't think the presentation of the puzzle was really that quite there. Like the idea of this puzzle might be better on paper, but again, I can't critique the puzzle because so many were related to bathroom and toilets. And by the way, like European, I guess they also say toilet, because we here in Canada, at least in Quebec, we don't say I'm gonna go to the bathroom. We say I'm gonna go to the toilet. The toilet is the room. The toilet is also the toilet, so it's kind of confusing. But and I do prefer the term bathroom. It's just it feels less dirty and less toilet-y. But in this game, they use the term toilet all over the place, so it's actually like always like, I'm gonna go to the toilet. I need the toilet. Do you have the keys to the toilet? The toilet's locked, and the toilet. Like not even the 2 scenes, like the 2 screens that are in the toilet. And I'm going to use a toilet term the whole rest of the review. But there's also mentioning of going to the toilet. Like it's not a theme of the game. Like that would be dumb and stupid to say that. But it's like, what the fuck? Shut up with your fucking toilet. It's not even toilet humor. They don't even make a joke with it. Like they say, why are we fiddling with bathrooms? I don't know. This is not Laser Suit Larry. Whatever. So just because of that, I would remove some point on a physical, like virtual score that I will not give. Bathrooms and bathroom items. Like I do consider items that the character is going around with in his pocket an indication of the quality of the puzzles or of the game. Because if you're making a semblance of a serious game, even with jokes in it, like some of the King Quests are relatively serious, but they're jokey. Gabriel Knight or most of the LucasArts game are not very serious. But like these games, like when you end up with stuff in your inventory, a dirty toilet brush, dirty soap, and stuff like that, I'm like, what? Why? I don't understand. Like, like imagine in a movie if those were the items that the character in the movie would be using to solve his problems. It would be ridiculous. People would laugh at it, and I laugh at it. I don't think that because it's a point-and-click adventure game, it gets a pass. No, absolutely not. I think that some of the puzzles in the Indiana Jones game I remember there was this gum that we had in our pocket, but even it's just it's just chewing gum, so it's not too bad. But it was a running gag the whole game because I think we had the gum the whole game, so I was trying gum on everything. But in that game, there was a lot of fiddling with items and going into. It was very similar to Broken Sword in the sense that we're looking for, like, Broken Sword is a Indiana Jones-esque story, and you don't end up with these weird items in your inventory apart from the gum thing. There's a couple of other things, but it's not like you don't end up with any toilet related things in your inventory. Other games that I think you end up with maybe items that I'm like, that's kind of dumb, is Tex Murphy, but Tex Murphy is kind of dumb, especially the later iteration of the game. Anyway, so that would be for the puzzles and like the music. I don't think there's that many songs in the game. That's one of them that we're listening to, but there's so few of them. I guess I can put it back up. They don't strike me as particularly good or anything. The characters for me were very bland, and none of them were very memorable or had things that I thought were funny or oh yes, I will remember this character, except like 3 of them. The police, maybe more, but right now on the top of my head 3. So it's not 0, but it's not the main characters though. It's just side little characters, not super important. The police guy in Paris, he's kind of funny, quirky, and he seems to have like an actual character. I think it's Lopez, this guy, the watering guy. He's kind of funny and somewhat important. We deal a lot with this guy. We have a couple of interactions, so he's more important. But he's not Nico or George. And the other one is the painter dude with the smoking dude. So like, and these 3 characters are very caricature and very over the top. And maybe you don't think that's good writing, and I don't think it's amazing writing, but I think it's at least fun to interact with these characters because they're funny, because they're just interesting. Like, our main character is not super interesting. I don't know what he likes, what he dislikes. When other characters and other games go around, whether it's a LucasArts point-and-click adventure game or Sanitarium, or like there's so many other games, or the Tex Murphy series, you eventually, even after just one game, you eventually know a little bit more about the character itself, like what's his past, what he's striving for, what's his job, and what he likes and dislikes. But we learn nothing about George. I'm trying to think about anything, but apart from liking Nico, does he like baseball? Does he like, how American is he? He's really just your typical American guy. I don't understand. I don't understand why. And the reason I'm a little harsh on this game is that the reason I put this game on the list of games I wanted to play is, no, I'm probably not gonna play the sequels. Is because, and I found it before the stream, I had looked up like the top. I was trying to find like the best point-and-click adventure game that I had not yet played, because I played a lot of the big ones, but I didn't touch a lot of the lower ones, or the one that people don't talk about or actually say that they're bad, because they're bad and it's kind of known that they're bad. So, and I think it's this list, at least this list puts this game super high. It's just, for me, it's just, what the fuck are you smoking? Okay, I'm gonna list the 5 top, like there's like 15 of them. Okay, but I'm gonna list the top 5, starting from number 5. Okay, so number 5, Beneath a Steel Sky. Number 5. So I think that's a really good position for that game. It's really nice. Number 5, I will probably be able to put a lot of games before that game in my mind, but whatever. Number 5. Number 4 is Secret of Monkey Island, the first Monkey Island game. And number 4, so that's like, wow, okay. That means like there's 3 other games that are better than that. I can see that, like maybe the second Monkey Island. At 3rd position, Grim Fandango. So yeah, definitely Grim Fandango should be way up there. 3rd position seems really nice for Grim. I just wonder what the 2 other positions are. 2nd position is this game. 2nd position. The 1st position is Monkey Island 2. Which I would agree with. I would not like debate the fact that Monkey Island 2 is on the top one. Yeah, it's not my favorite Monkey Island, and it's not even my favorite point-and-click adventure game. But I would say, yeah, if you decide to put this on, I respect your opinion. Number one, Monkey Island 2, totally, it's an amazing fucking game. But other games that are fucking amazing on that list is Grim Fandango, which is arguably better than Monkey Island 2, and it's under Broken Sword. Are you fucking shitting me? Every single character in Grim Fandango is literally a masterpiece in charactersness. The entire game is so poetic and romantic and so well written. There's so many meta things, and the game has so much to say. And the puzzles are great, and the writing is great, and the acting is amazing, and the jokes just land all the time. They're so funny, and but Broken Sword is better than... In what way would Broken Sword be better than this game? And in what way? And by the way, just 6 is missed, 7 is Broken Sword 2, 8 is Day of the Tentacle. I'm looking for Gabriel Knight. 9 is Sam & Max, 10 is Full Throttle, Loom, Indiana Jones, Gabriel Knight 2. So they put Gabriel Knight 2 above 1. Wow. Longest Journey at 14. Sanitary on 15. Kiss, where's Gabriel Knight 1? Did I miss it? It's almost impossible. A Blade Runner. Gabriel Knight 1 is not even on the list. Like, are you even joking? Are you even joking? Like, if I compare the music in Gabriel Knight 1 versus the music in Broken Sword, it's way better. The story, it's way better. The characters are all way better. Every single character in Gabriel Knight is really well written, and there's so much to them that as you talk to them, you eventually learn almost their whole life, but it's not a boring just, my life was blah, blah, blah. No, it's actually fucking interesting. No wonder that it's raved as an amazing game. I don't know why it's not on this list. It's completely ridiculous. Anyway, the fact that this game is above Grim Fandango should be enough to say that, like I would discard this guy's opinion immediately. Like, are you on drugs? If you think that Broken Sword is better than Grim Fandango, no, not even close. Like, I would say that I will list a number of games that I would think are, for me, objectively better than this game. Like, I would literally go into a 2-hour debate debating this, and I wouldn't say I would win, but I would be sure that I'm in the right. Like, games that are better than Broken Sword objectively. Monkey Island 1, 2, and 3. No, there's no like ifs and buts. Monkey Island 1, 2, 3 are definitely better than this game. Okay? Monkey Island 4, I don't know. The other Monkey Island, maybe. I don't know. Okay, but those games definitely. Sam & Max is so much better than this. Grim Fandango is so much better than this. Full Throttle so much better than this. Maniac Mansion, it's old and it's one of the first, but I would say it's maybe better than this also. At least it's so fucking old that I can kind of excuse a bunch of things in the game that are somewhat moon logic-y or things like that. Like, all the Gabriel Knight games are better than Broken Sword. And definitely King's Quest 6, even maybe King Quest 5, and I'm not a big fan of the 5th one. Broken Sword 1 may be better than King Quest 1, 2, 3, and 4, because I'm not a big fan of King Quest. I think they're overrated. I don't think they're really that great, but yes, they did lay a foundation for a lot of other games. But like Sanitarium, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, The Longest Journey, like, those are great, amazing point-and-click adventure games. All the title I just mentioned, and that's a shit ton of titles. But Broken Sword, I will definitely not put it in that list. I would say once you're done with the cream of the crop, like almost every single LucasArts point-and-click adventure game, The Dig, I forgot, Day of the Tentacle, I would play before Broken Sword. Like the entire, maybe the entire King Quest series, if you really like it. But the entire Space Quest series, definitely. Maybe it's better than the Laser Suit Larry games, but those aren't great. Like, that's what I'm saying, is that there's great, and then there's everything else. And I realized in the past couple of years that I don't like point-and-click adventure games just because I like point-and-click adventure games. No, I like the point-and-click adventure games that I like because those games are fucking amazing. Like, on the Zorg games also, like, almost, well, let's forget the text one, but the 3 FMV Zorg games and the 4 FMV Tex Murphy games, I would say, are much better than Broken Sword. Come on, like, it's... Are you kidding me? Like, Blade Runner is much better than this? I can't believe that Blade Runner on that top 15 list of best point-and-click adventure game, Blade Runner is number 15! Are you fucking shitting me? Dude hasn't played that game, I'm sorry. You need to play it multiple times on top of that if you really want to see the whole scope of what the game has actually to offer, which is a rare feat because most point-and-click adventure game, once you've done them, you've done them. Like, there's no replay value except just rewatching a movie, kind of. Rare are the point-and-click adventure game with branching storyline or random stuff happening and characters that are not necessarily the same. Well, in Blade Runner, each playthrough will be different. There is no definitive walkthrough of this game. There's walkthrough online, and you can follow them-ish. But sometimes you'll arrive in the walkthrough and you say, oh, that didn't happen in my playthrough, and you have to do something else. You have to check another walkthrough of somebody else, or a better one that explains some of the differences, some of the triggers that can happen. And there's games that try that, and they are, oh shit. This one not only succeeds at doing it, I think it does an amazing job. The writing is great. I don't think it's as good as Gabriel Knight. I don't think it's as good as maybe the Monkey Island games. That depend, but it's still like way better than this. And it's just like, Jesus Christ. Anyways, I like, somebody would put Blade Runner at number 3 on the top 50 point-and-click adventure games. This, and I would like, yeah. Maybe not number 1. I'd be like, yeah, maybe you're stretching it, but I would definitely see it in the top 5, and I would say, yeah, you are correct. This is an amazing game. I think it's totally underrated. It's weird to say the Blade Runner game is underrated. You would think that it's a game that people should know, and well, no, I think it's a hard-ish game. So I think a lot of people just quit the game, or people will play it once and will kind of be confused because it's a point-and-click game, but there's action and you make choices, and sometimes you're like, did I make the right choice? Will I be soft-locked? No, you'll never be soft-locked in the game, but you will define your ending and what will happen. But isn't that like great? I think that's a good sign. And like I said, there's so few games, especially in that 19. I would say that game came out in 97, if I would have to guess a number. When did Blade Runner come out? We're gonna play some. We're not done yet. We're gonna play some 1997. I was right. Yeah, 97. It looked like I was thinking about the graphics. I'm like, probably a little bit later than this game. This is 96. And there's a little bit of 3D in there. It could have been like Broken Sword. Could have been a little bit 3D. I'm happy that they made 2D. Like. Again, Gabriel Knight 3, I would have preferred if it was 2D. I would almost prefer Gabriel Knight 2 to have the same style as Gabriel Knight 1. Even though it's a great FMV game, it might be the best. Hey, Jimmy Lee, it might be the best FMV game I've ever played. But I still like my little guy that walks on the side and we see the background and not photorealistic. I really prefer a more kind of paintbrush thing, or it looks like a painting. This game has that. This game has amazing background that looks like painting. I will play Jagged Alliance too, but not right now. Oh, speaking of the next game. The next game will be Mech Commander. I just acquired this box. I acquired the entire thing, the box, the manual. I'm super excited. I am reading the manual. I'm about done with like the important stuff, but like this is a really good manual with like it's black and white for the most part. Well, no, there's color, but the paper and all, it's a little less quality. But then you have like glossy, full color, with the stats of some of the mechs in the game. But yeah, Mech Commander will be our next tactical game. I'm super excited because I've played it or the demo back in the day and I would get completely crushed, but I'm confident now that we can do it. Mech Commander, Mech Commander. It's part of the Mech Warrior Battletech. It's actually, it says here, it's an official Battletech product, official product of the Battletech universe. I'm a big fan of Mech Warrior / Battletech. So that we'll start that on Sunday. It's the game that will be replacing this. We're still not done with Final Fantasy VII. Tomorrow we'll play Final Fantasy VII. Now I'll play a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3. I was hesitant on, do I continue Final Fantasy VII, Baldur's Gate 3? No, I feel like playing Baldur's Gate 3 tonight. So I'll play a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3. And tomorrow, Final Fantasy VII, starting at like 9 or something. And Saturday, probably some relatively late night Baldur's Gate 3. But Sunday we'll start Mech Commander. So that was Broken Sword. I don't want to be too harsh on this game. I still think it's a good game, but I think that if I compare it to at least, like, I would put about 15 to 20 other point-and-click adventure games above this one. Like, there's about 10 just in the LucasArts. Like, LucasArts game, that's like Maniac Mansion, Day of the Tentacle, Sam and Max, the Indiana Jones games. There's 2 of them. They're really good. I'm not a fan of them. I don't think that point-and-click adventure game fits with Indiana Jones necessarily, but whatever. Oh, the Star Trek games, like the 2 Star Trek games are fucking amazing, especially for Star Trek. They're very Star Trek. They respect the lore, the characters. It's all voiced by the original cast of the original series. So Spock, McCoy, Kirk, and all that. Yeah, there's at least 20 games that I would put above Broken Sword. So no, it's not like the worst. It's way above the worst, but it's just a meh game. There's so many meh point-and-click adventure games. Like if you go on GOG, there's so many of them, and I think I put some of them on my wish list. But I never really want to buy them because I don't know. The reviews are always just meh. Toonstruck is another really good one. I think Toonstruck. Sometimes when I was playing this game, it would remind me of Toonstruck because of the hand moving. Because it's a hand that does the thing and it's animated in that game. It's another relatively late. It's a little higher resolution than your typical Sierra LucasArts game. Like the Deponia series seems another like a very meh point-and-click adventure games. A New Beginning, Final Cut. There's one called Resonance, I think. Cognition. And I played a couple of them. I played Resonance, I think, and another one like that. And they were so just normal. Like after a week, I already forgot the game entirely. Not just like the ending or no, the game is completely erased and replaced by something more interesting in my mind. Anyway, that was Broken Sword. I don't think I'll play the sequels. Maybe I will look at somebody playing the sequel now and learn about the series in that way. But I myself, I don't think I will play the other games. Or if I play them, it'll be off stream or something. Again, just for my personal knowledge of the series, but I'm not super interested. So we'll play some Baldur's Gate 3. I'll be back in a minute.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that for $1.